Hi, everyone. It's Anahata. How are you? So good to be with you all today. So this morning, I had an epic workout. And through this workout, it challenged me physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And the lessons that are now weaving and making themselves known are so powerful that I wanted to share with you today in a really potent medicine for the moment. So those of you joining now, you're meant to be here. Please do try and stay. I'm going to be as articulate as possible. I am going to be taking you through phases of physical, mental, / emotional, and spiritual. You can leave at any time. If you just want to get the physical information, if you're an athlete perhaps, totally cool, tune in, and then I'll dismiss you when it gets a little weird. But hey, I'm just warning you, I am on a path to enlightenment, and some things that come through, if you've been following me at all for any amount of time, you know that there's some pretty amazing stuff going on in the universe right now. And so I am going to go there. If that bothers you, just tune out when it's your time to leave. But I wanted to share with you this morning, many of you know who my boyfriend is locally. He's an amazing athlete. He's an amazing father. He's an amazing man. And he has a boot camp that he hosts Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And this morning was pretty epic. And I'm super excited that he did what he did, because when I was speaking with him after, you know, I was like, oh my gosh, that was 10 out of 10 in terms of pushing me past my limits. Could not have gone any further, and yet I did, and I kept going and I kept going. And you know, it was cool what he was saying. He was talking about how, well, if I would have told everyone what we were doing, we would have sandbagged ourselves. And it's so true. And we do this in life. And this is today's medicine for the moment, is that if you want to expand and reach your goals in explosive momentum beyond your wildest dreams, the best way, and by the way, which will bring such great satisfaction, the best way to do that is to be 100% in the now, ready to go. Not holding back, not thinking about the past, not thinking about the future, not thinking about what it is you can or can't do, right? Just being centered in the now and giving 100% at every given moment. This is going to transform your life. I did pull 2 codes, a tandem code that we're going to install in a second. But guys, you be the judge. Do you think, as I read this workout, that any of us would have, in our right mind, showed up knowing that this is what we were about to do? So he is very, very wise in motivating us in ways where it's just now. It's just what we're doing right now. And once we get through it, we don't know. We don't know what's going on. And this is a lot about being trustful with the universe as well when you transpose it to your life. We aren't meant to live in the past, in the present, and in the future all at once. It's incredibly defragmenting, right? It pulls on our energy. And we're going to talk about this more in just a second. So we started out 2 laps, totally standard, easy peasy, right? Okay, now what do we do? Well, we are told to get a heavy weight. We aren't told what we're doing with the weight, right? This is on purpose. Because, again, if we were told what we were going to do, you think we would grab a heavyweight? Probably not. Transpose this to your life, okay, in terms of what you're willing to give, what you're willing to go for, and how this will help you in all ways. So then we proceed to do 10 chest presses, 10 rows, 10 curls, 10 squats, 10 huggies, 10 bench rows, 10 push-ups, 10 burpees, and then we run a lap around the building. We aren't told how many times we're going to do this, right? So we're on number 4, number 5, and I'm going, oh my gosh, how many more times are we going to do this? Turns out 7 was the lucky number. Now, I was exhausted at the end of that. I was like, okay, I'm laying on my towel going, oh, I'm just done. This is it. right? Good one. Nice job. Okay, no. Then we're told to go outside and we start doing sprints as teams, going up, waiting for your partner, coming back, etc. Then we're doing shuffles. Then we're doing grapevines. All the while in my head, it's the end. We're done after this. If we can just get through this, we'll be done. Oh, no. When we were done with that, this was the part where it became mental. We are to do 100 up and downs on the sidewalk, the curb, and then we are to run a mile. Yeah, all of our faces were like, ooh, are you kidding me? So my point here is, and we did, by the way, we ran, we did it. We came back, we thought we were done. No, we weren't. We did 100 scissors, and then we went inside, we did 1-minute planks, and then we did a 2-minute and 22-second plank. So my point with all of this is, had he said, grab a heavy weight and we're going to do X, Y, and Z today, first of all, I don't think anyone would have shown up. But second of all, we certainly would have, as he said, sandbagged ourselves and held back in anticipation of what was about to happen. And so it was genius, because in each moment I pushed myself to the limit, thinking that this was the last thing we had to do, and that if I could get through this, then we'd be done, and I'd be proud of myself for pushing myself through. And it just kept coming and coming and coming. And so the point here, guys, is what if we could, now, if you're an athlete, you can probably press stop after I say one thing. Try and be in the now. If you can push yourself to your limit in every moment, not holding back, not thinking about what you have to do next, be centered in the now, you are going to go through an explosive period of growth and great satisfaction, because you will be achieving all of your goals. Okay, bye all you athletes. Let's move into the mental aspect of this. And that is, we really need to understand that our mind dictates our biology and activates our physiology. Things that happen chemically in our body start in our mind and in response to our emotions. So what do you think happens when we think the worst to begin with? Well, here's what happens. Our bodies don't know the difference between what happened in reality or what we perceive of happening. If a tiger is coming at you and you're running and it's a real thing, your adrenaline is up. If you perceive there is a tiger about to eat you and he's not, there's nothing there, and it's the same chemical response, okay? Your mind does not decide what is real and what isn't real based on reality. It decides it based on your response. And so think about how extremely defragmenting it is when we hold ourselves back and we decide we aren't going to go full out. We're going to just hang back because we know that it's going to be a long road, right? We're already preparing ourselves for this long, torturous road ahead, okay? If we could just be in the now and go, you know what? I'm in this moment. I'm not in the past where I did or didn't fail. I'm not in the future where I will or won't fail. I'm right here, right now, and I'm showing up 100%. Think about what we can do and the places we can grow to. And so I did pull 2 codes. So that was the first mental thing. The second mental thing and emotional thing I want to say is find your tribe. Find people who are going to lift you up and challenge you and keep you accountable. Because truthfully, if I was working out this morning on my own and I didn't have everyone else that was actually doing it, I would not have done half the things that we did, simply because I'd be like, oh, whew, I'm done. But when you get around your tribe and you see the way that everyone is striving and pushing, you suddenly rise higher as a group, right? So find your tribe, wherever that is. It doesn't have to be a physical activity. I'm just saying in groups, we do so much better. That being said, I did pull 2 codes for this medicine for the moment, and then we're going to wrap up. And they were so perfect. They literally gave me full body angel bumps as usual. Now, here's where I'm going into spiritual realm. And if you're just like, whoa, I don't know what you're saying, carry on. You've got enough information, I'm sure, to evolve in the way that you are called to listen to this message. If you are expanding your consciousness and you have become a conscious co-creator of choosing your responses and working with the law of attraction on how that orchestrates your experience, then stay here with me real quick for a little bit longer, because I'm going to install 2 codes that rose up in response to our collective asking, both now and those that are going to be watching in replay. Now, just wait to see how perfect these are. First of all, the modality I'm talking about is called Anahata codes. I'm the channel, Anahata, also known as Holly Hollowell. And you can download the entire modality for free at www.anahatacodes.com. I'll put the link in the replay. Now, a lot of people ask me, Anahata, is there a code for diabetes? Is there a code for confidence? Is there a code for a broken arm? Is there a code for depression? And the answer is yes, but that's not the code. The code isn't under depression, because each of us have different reasons, infinite vibrational combinations expressing themselves as infinite dis-ease. Nothing's the same. It's just a label, right? Your body's doing this. It's called arthritis. Well, that's a label. That's a symptom. It's not telling you what is actually going on. And so there is no code for arthritis, because everyone has it in different ways depending on the habitual thoughts, emotions, and physicality of what's going on expressed through their biology. That's just the way life is. So what happens is, and this is why it's the law of attraction of energy medicine, you ask. I'm getting a tattoo, by the way. If anyone knows of a good tattoo artist, I want to get it either here, and also tell me what you think. Should I get it on my bicep or on my fingers? I know it sounds odd, but I want to get ask, align, allow. Those are the 3 steps that if you take, your life will transform in all ways for highest good. You ask for what you want or you don't want. You align with that vibrational reality, and it is so. Now, allow is the 3rd most easy and hardest step all at once, because it would be so if we weren't sandbagging ourselves, right? So ask, align, allow. Anyway, these codes are going to help us to ask, align, allow with the purpose of, and again, this is where the asking is important. If you are looking for a code for arthritis, is there an assisting frequency for highest good to help my arthritis? Now, you can even be more specific. The pain, the effects, the underlying roots, the whatever it is. You ask, then you find. The Anahata codes are listed in rows and columns. Once you open the spreadsheet, you'll see column A, B, C, rows 1 through 8. And if this is all over your head, there is a guide there at anahatacodes.com. Don't worry. I teach you how to ask, find the code, install it, which we're going to do together right now, and then just allow your body to remember. Now, in April of 2015, I had a divine download. It was super intense. It was like reading an entire book, but not having to read it. Filled with information, mind you, that was mind-boggling, and I was like, how can this even be true? And it was through my asking, aligning, and allowing that information to come to me that I have now grown into this channel of assisting frequencies, offering thousands of codes that are transforming the planet. You can go check out the testimonials. People write me every day, even on my Facebook page, about the way the codes have transformed their lives. Now, look, this would be totally egotistical for me to say, because it's not me. It's not me at all. I'm the through. I'm the vessel, and I'm fully aware of that. And it's just as cool for me as it is for all of you. I'm just as blown away. So God spoke to me in April of 2015, and he said, hey, because you're already one with all things, you have access to all things without having to have them physically present. Now, you may say, well, no duh, but really, no duh? Because we forget. We forget in our veiled state of me, and this is my phone, and this is a pencil. We forget that we are not separate. We are in this cosmic soup of energy, intertwining our fractalized source, which is the same source as God, together co-creating this beautiful experience we call the world and life. And so being centered in the now moment and showing up 100% is the most centered you can be, because that is oneness. It is our only place of power. The past is gone. We're not there anymore, and it's defragmenting. In fact, if you live in the past, you're going to be, co-creating depression thoughts and vibrations aligned with regret and other things that pull at your energy. Likewise, if you live in the future all the time, you could vibrate on a fear-based anxiety type of vibe because you're not sure what's going to happen, right? So the now, this is where you show up. This is your place of power. This is from which you beckon forth the components which are going to present themselves as your reality. The law of attraction of energy medicine, Anahata codes, can help you to align with the reality that you seek on a vibrational level, because your vibes don't lie, guys. You can say all you want that you are happy and this and that. If on the inside you're miserable, that's what you're actually calling forth to you, okay? You can't lie. This is why affirmations only work when you truly believe them, which is why, again, you got to choose to show up in each moment 100% for where you're at. Not thinking about, I've got to conserve or pull back because I've got this, this, and this to get through. No. Now, don't worry. This doesn't mean you have to be 100% active, right? We have cycles in our world, and they mimic the chakras, in fact. The root, right? Being grounded, getting some replenishment coming up into creativity and just incubation and rest, into your power seat, solar plexus, action. This is where most of us spend a lot of our time, unfortunately, disregarding the other aspects of our cycles, and we get depleted. Point being, communication, oneness with others, but also being alone, communication into opening your, higher realms to tap into universal energies and expansion and all of that. And there's a time not to do that, right? There's cycles. So as long as you're honoring your cycle and you are 100% committed to where you're at for the moment, you are going to be expanding, because your energy won't be fragmented. Your biology doesn't know the difference between what has happened and what you think is going to happen. What does that mean in terms of your chore list? If you decide you're going to take a nap, you're doing all those chores in your mind, and you may wake up from that nap more wiped out than before, simply through your mental processing and your emotional inability to be able to go, you know what, I'm taking a nap. And so what I'm saying is, commit to what you're doing 100%. It doesn't mean it has to be action, action, action 100%. Commit to whatever relationship you're in at that moment 100%. Commit to the workout you're in 100%. Commit to focusing on studying if that's what you're doing. Commit to being at the grocery store and being efficient if that's what you're doing. Commit to the nap. If you're going to take a nap, own the nap. Really allow yourself to say, this is what I'm doing in this moment, right? So the first code we pulled in response to that vibrational asking of implementing this information, of being 100% in the moment for the purpose of expansion and satisfaction, pushing yourself to the limits and further and further and further in every moment of this juicy, awesome life, is in the category C8, right? Again, now I teach you how to do this. You're going to be amazed. You can do it yourself. You're going to go, oh my gosh, I pulled this code and it was extraordinary. Don't worry, you're going to be able to do it. So anyway, it's uni. It's in the alchemy tab. Uni is a prefix, and I'm not going to go into all of this right now, but the category is alchemy. It's an amazing ride, this category alone. There are 27 other categories and growing. Again, thousands of codes. The code uni is 1. Now, how cool is that with what I was just talking about being centered in the now, not fragmenting your energy out into things that haven't happened yet or things that have, being right here, right now, committed 100%. So this code is going to be potent. It's a prefix, so it's going to be at the beginning of anything, which is so cool because you're going to have unity, oneness, centeredness, kind of like laser focus on the now through this code. It's going to help you in so many ways. You're going to feel so much more energy than you usually would due to this. So let's install it. You put your left palm up, right hand on your heart, and I explain all of this in my guide that is at anahatacodes.com. And I'm going to install this for us. As long as you're putting your left palm up and right hand on your heart, in fact, even if you aren't and you're watching this and you want it, it is so. You're already connected to it. The code is not a frequency. You're the frequency. Your response to remembering your connection to all things called uni is what's activating your resonance remembrance. So guys, this is self-directed biological transformation. I was talking about at the beginning of this medicine for the moment, how your body doesn't know the difference between what is and what you feel and think is. And so this is it. We are tapping into the isness of uni through your intention, your heart, which is the portal centered to all things, connected to all things. And again, if you're wondering how the heck that's possible, I teach a master class on my website as well, anahatamastery.com. And I'll teach you on a scientific and spiritual level how we are one and how to leverage that so that any superpower in the world, any definition of God's great bounty can be yours through what I call resonance remembrance. It's the art of activating assisting frequencies and evolutionary DNA. All right. So the code is the portal to your memory. It's like now you have access to that aisle. It's a quantum hack to go, oh, right. And by the way, your body is already programmed for the path of least resistance and for expansion, right? We are actually already whole, healed, and healthy. It's just all of the doubt, fear, pain, separation that we're feeling that is disrupting that optimal flow of oneness. This gets us back there. Uni is going to be an awesome code. So left palm up, right hand on your heart. We ask for, accept, align with, and hold this Anahata code. With gratitude, we attain the assisting frequency of the alchemical prefix, uni. 0880. 0880. 0880. 0880. 0880. 0880. 0880. Now put both hands on your heart and breathe. With gratitude for what you know is now accessible through this resonance remembrance. You can't do it wrong. You can't do it too much. The code is not a force. You are the force. You are activating resonance remembrance to all things that have ever been described as uni on a subquantum level. Whew. Now, it was a tandem code. So what that means is when I was pulling the code, there was a pulling to join with a different code. And of course, the code was perfect. It's a totem animal medicine code. Again, like I said, there's 27 categories and growing. Check them out. Totem animals are one of my faves. And the code that we were pulled to through the law of resonance in direct response to our asking was Bouvier de Flanders, dog. It's a dog, but it's a varietal of dog. And this dog has this medicine for us. In fact, I'll send the link because we really don't have time. I don't want this to go so long. You can read about it, but I'll show you this screenshot because I was like blown away, right? It's crazy how the codes work. You are going to be so delighted. There's a picture of the dog. And look at the quote. I was like, are you kidding me? This is what the medicine essence is saying. If you can see it, let's see here. Give yourself permission to succeed. Holy perfect, right? I mean, think about that. It's what we were saying about sandbagging. Give yourself permission to succeed. We shoot ourselves down and in the foot and don't even take a step forward for fear or anticipation of failure before we've even gotten to the thing that we were going to approach. It's a definite failure when you take that approach in life. You've got to give yourself permission to succeed. This code is going to help you do that. And in fact, I think it should also be, you've got to give yourself permission to fail. That's almost as important. The more you can be comfortable and okay with failing, the more you can use that energy of what you know you don't want to propel yourself to the places you want to be. No one who's gotten where they are in life and people look up to has had an easy path road with no trauma or drama, because it is those pieces of your journey which mold you into who you are. And so you can't really have a bad day when you view this training camp we call life as having things that feel good and things that don't, but the things that don't are just as valuable. Your whole life will change. You will be able to stop focusing on the pain after it occurs and get on with the magic. You'll be able to show up 100%. You'll be able to have expansive growth and perpetual satisfaction. So let's install this dog medicine. Holy cow, perfect, as usual. Guys, mind you, it's thousands of codes. And it was this row and category and the row that it's on that drew it. And then you go, well, what is this thing I want? And you go research it. And that's where you go, are you kidding me? And it's awesome. It's an awesome ride. You can do this for yourself, plants, animals, babies, geographies. I teach you this in Grid for Gaia. Mind you, before we install this, I want to invite anyone who's resonating with this information to hop over to my group on Facebook. You're on Facebook right now, and later it will be on YouTube. But go to groups/assisting frequencies. Okay, that's the group. It's Empowering Empaths Grid for Gaia. Oh my gosh, some amazing things launching this week. I've got a free guide for you all, and it will be there forever. So don't worry if you're catching this and it's like a year later. Go there, go there. It'll be there. And what it is it's remember the guide that I just finished writing that I'm going to be giving to you all as my gift is called Remembering Your Power, Purpose, and Potential as an Empath. And it's a ride in itself because we have been programmed to suppress our gifts of emotional broadcasting. We've been trained to think that it's a bad thing, that we should protect ourselves, build walls, and we are actually the people on the planet that have been gifted to transform, because as you all know, what I teach is 70% of 100% of our manifestation capability is through emotional energy. Anyway, it's a whole different subject, but you empaths are here for a reason, and it's not to hide or build walls surrounding your capability of tapping into emotional energies and feeling into them, broadcasting them. It's time. It's time to remember your power, purpose, and potential as a side. So let's install this dog, Bouvre, sorry, B-O-U-V-I-R. I used to speak French, but I don't anymore, apparently. Bouvet. That's it. Bouvet de Flanders. We ask for, accept, align with, and hold this Anahata code. With gratitude, we attain the assisting totem animal medicine for the dog varietal Bouvet de Flanders. 928-327-928-729. 928-327-928-729. 928-327-928-729. 928-327-928-729. 928-327-928-729. 928-327-928-729. 928-327-928-729. Both hands on your heart. Breathe that resonance, remembrance in gratitude. So much juice in that one, but primarily giving yourself permission to succeed. Got to start doing it, guys. Don't shoot yourself in the foot before you even take one step. Okay? Anyway, we are at the end. I want to just give a shout out to all of you because I do love you so much for being here. Hi, Oxford. Hi, Renata. Hi, MB. Hi, Mary Grace. Hi, Valerie. Donna. Joe in the house. Oh, dude, Joe, you missed it this morning. You would have been like, what? Anyway, we missed you, buddy. Ryan, Lotus, Roberta, Samantha, Judy, Kate. Hi, Sue. Love you, girl. Jermaine, or I should say mama. Shouldn't probably call you a girl, but hey, whatever works. Ooh, this one I can't pronounce. Cheksa. Looks Ukrainian or Russian. Love it. Anahatikos are international, folks. Angel, Edmondo, Mary, Jeff, Abil, Andrea, Monica, Francis, another Andrea, Barani, Sunny, Sally, my dear, Shay, I love you, Monica, Paul, Lynn Ann, Margaret, hi darling, Brian, Nate, Deborah, guys, there's so many of you. I'm so sorry if I didn't get a chance to shout out to you, Sheena, Deborah, Joyce, and then it fades away up into infinity. Guys, just know that I adore you and thank you so much for being here with me. Oxford, what is this about? Go back to the beginning and listen to the first minute, and if it intrigues you, listen to the rest. If not, namaste. Everyone is on their own path. It's a little too hard to explain in one sentence, but I'll try, and then we'll conclude. Today's medicine for the moment will have you remembering that in order for comfortable and explosive expansion and perpetual satisfaction, you've got to be centered in the now, this moment, not in the past, not in the future, not in what we didn't do well enough or we failed at or what we have to do in order to pull back now in some way to not be fully present. Got to be here in the now. And when we can really just be centered in the now 100% and committed and not hold back to what we are doing, we will achieve in all ways in a expansive way that's not fragmented, right? It's not like this. It's like, yes. And again, that means honoring cycles. It means taking that nap and being committed to that nap, right? Not committed to, oh my gosh, I should have been doing this. Blah, 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 blah. Your body doesn't know the difference. So give yourself permission to succeed and be in the now. And I love you all. I hope you're having a great day. That's it. Follow me if you want more medicine for the moments because you'll be alerted every time I go live. All right, guys. Ooh, David, brother, you just missed it. Replay when I'm out of here. All right, guys. Love you all. Hi, Sarah or Sarah. All right, guys. Have a great day. I love you all. I know those codes are going to be amazing for you. And comment what it does for you because it's going to be a good one. All right, guys. God bless you on your path. Thank you so much for transforming the world. Love you guys. Bye-bye.